Yo, what up? Vinny Plays back at it again with another awesome video, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to talk about the MCU a bit more again. Now, the MCU has kind of gone downhill, and there is, for Phase 4 and Phase 5, a lot of the projects in those phases have been somewhat kind of revered by fans. There's been some standouts, but people aren't necessarily. But in terms of quality, phases 1 to 3 it beat out both phases 4 to 5, and now we're on to phase 6 after Ironheart finally closed it. And Fantastic Four First Steps is right around the corner because it's July, really. So and at the time of recording this, it's July 5th, which means it's like 20 days away. Crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna rank the projects that have been announced for Phase 6 yet. For Phase 6. We have Fantastic Four First Steps, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, Wonder Man, and then Vision Quest, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 and Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars. I highly doubt there's only going to be like 4 MCU movies in this phase. I think there's going to be about 2 or 3 more. Especially since the massive gap between Doomsday and Secret Wars. So I'm just going to get right off to the bat here. From bottom to top, 10 to 1. Let's do this. So for my least excited one, it's Marvel Zombies, really. It's mostly a 4-episode series, animated series, really. It has no real connection to the MCU, so it's not really worth watching it, except if you just want to have some dumb fun, I guess. And second is, I'm gonna go with Eyes of Wakanda here. Again, it's another 4-episode animated series. But this time it's actually connected to the MCU. But being honest with you, it's 4 episodes in 30 minutes, so it's not gonna really leave a big impact, really. 4 episodes in 30 minutes. 4 episodes each 30 minutes, yeah. So it's not gonna leave that much of an impact on me. And next up, I'm sorry, but the Vision Quest series is not something I'm particularly excited to see. It's going to close out the WandaVision trilogy from WandaVision to Agatha All Along, and now Vision Quest. It just I'm not that necessarily excited to see it because both shows they were good enough. WandaVision was good, Agatha All Along was kind of mid. It's just it's about White Vision figuring it. It's basically about Vision getting his memories back, but it's honestly been so long since we've seen Visions coming out in 2026, which honestly is not gonna make. It's not. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna care about Vision exactly. Next up is Wonder Man. Now we're getting like the fake Mandarin back from like Iron Man 3, like Trevor, the Trevor Scott guy, I think it was. And he was funny in Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings. So I'm gonna I'm gonna enjoy that. So I'm gonna enjoy seeing him, but it's apparently it's gonna be a very meta show. I hope it does not go woke. That's with the show saying it's meta. I hope it does not go woke, too woke. I mean, don't go woke, please. But it's about a guy named Simon becomes a superhero after an accident. It's gonna be like 8 episodes long. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. Maybe it's just that I don't even know who Wonder Man is. I've never cared. I don't even know who Wonder Man is. But the MCU is pretty good. But I guess sometimes the MCU is pretty good of taking lesser known characters and then just making their own like movies and TV shows out them. I guess. Well, so let's see. We'll have to see how it actually goes. And number 6 is Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. I like Spider-Man in general. Well, I didn't really see the first. I didn't really care. I didn't really see the first season, to be honest. But you know what? The show looks solid. I like the animation style, and you know what? What a lot of people enjoy the show, and I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be as good as season 1. Now for number 4, for number 5 is Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Honestly, I'm surprised that there aren't any more MCU shows that got 2 seasons. But you know what? Daredevil was set up for like a season 2, to be honest. And honestly, that show is pretty damn good, I'd say. Daredevil Born Again was pretty good. And with the original showrunners and with directors of the original show being back, it's gonna be which people liked. Oh man, let's just say it's gonna be good. Give me a second. But without all this stuff out of the way, let's get into the main four. The main four. At last place, I had to go with Fantastic Four First Steps. I am excited to see this movie, especially after the garbage 2015 movie, Fantastic Four, or Fan Four Stick. But to be honest, but I just hype for the other projects more. Honestly, I had no problems with the cast. Honestly, I don't know why people freak out about that. I really don't necessarily know what was wrong with Silver Surfer. And since it's in a different it's kind of a different universe. Since it's in a different universe. Versus we're getting more into that multiversal stuff, which for a saga being called the multiversal phase, multiverse saga, it has a bit. It kind of has a lack of it, honestly. I mean, Loki dived into the multiverse a little bit, then Spider-Man was there, and Spider-Man No Way Home did that really well, honestly. Oh, honestly. And then we had Multiverse of Madness, which, give me a second. Then we have Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I'm sorry, it had a surprisingly lack of the multiverse for being called Multiverse of Madness. And then Loki Season 2, I get it. Yeah, basically the same thing. Then in Ant-Man Wasp Quantumania, there was like for setting up Kang to be a multiversal threat, it only showed maybe 10 seconds of him destroying universes. This which sucked, and then Deadpool Wolverine, it actually did it pretty well, honestly. I guess, but I guess it's gonna be good. I guess. I mean, they show more to the multiverse, and honestly, the cast, honestly, strike. Honestly, there's no problems with the cast. I love that they barely show Gorgeous in the trailers. Help build them up, and I think this movie is gonna be true. The first setup for Doctor Doom. It's gotta be. Now, for number 3, Secret Wars. Secret Wars, bro, and it's gonna be like the end of the multiverse saga, and then we're gonna move on to the mutant saga. Honestly, I'm this movie better not be like. Ugh. This movie is gonna be like the conclusion of the entire multiverse saga, and it's so good to get some more Avengers movies. It's gonna be end of everything. Everything's gonna be rebooted. Maybe we're gonna see Battle World. Who knows? But I think number 2 is Avengers Doomsday. I think it's gonna be personally be better. Also, what I want to mention is like that Spider-Man No Way Home end credit scene where it shows like the Venom, the Venom, a little bit of Venom going into that universe. I think that's gonna either be in like Spider-Man Brand New Day or Secret Wars, because in the comics, I think in the Secret Wars comics, that's when like the symbiote was like, because the symbiote was in Secret Wars. I think was it introduced in Secret Wars or was a main plot point in Secret Wars? I'm not sure. But anyways, number 2, Avengers Doomsday, and I think we're getting some Secret Wars. Maybe I don't know. Avengers Doomsday. I'm hyped for this. Honestly, it's been so long since we got an Avengers movie that it feels like it's been forever. It's gonna be awesome to see Doctor Doom, which is being played by Robert Downey Jr. aka Iron Man. And I'm really hyped to see the superheroes' reactions to this. I think it's gonna be cool. It might be like it's gonna be fun. It's just especially Spider-Man, because a lot of people have been making fan-made stuff how it's gonna happen. Anyways, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be this whole multiversal battle. Maybe we'll even see the 3 Spider-Man again. Who knows? And number 1 is for me is Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm a major Spider-Man fan. I'll just say that. And honestly, without all the news came out, well, everything just keeps getting people more hyped. The Punisher is going to be this movie. Wow. Whoa, Hulk may be this movie. Whoa, it's gonna be fun. Mr. Negative being the villain. Scorpion, Boomerang, Tombstone. A lot of people are getting hyped. And it's finally filling up like the scene from Spider-Man, end credit scene from Spider-Man Homecoming, because it's gonna wrap up some loose ends, I guess. But anyways, I just like seeing Spider-Man. I'm so hyped for this movie. I'm pretty sure to start filming this summer. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna love seeing the acting, just how people get along. I'm just so hyped. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man my favorite superhero. I'm super excited to see this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode. You subscribe, comment, like, notification bell for my future videos. Without further ado, bye bye.